partner with in the China DAC study group, which we are hosting at the OECD DAC. And you are going to speak about how to incorporate environmental data in China. So the floor is yours, and if I may ask for a short presentation, maximum 10 minutes, please. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Chair. I would like to share the knowledge incorporating environmental data in China. I think everybody knows in China, the environmental is a huge issue, especially in last year in Beijing's air pollution. With our 35 years quick economic growth. So in 2011, the central government released the outline for development-oriented poverty reduction for rural China. That is across 10 years new anti-poverty strategy. In this new strategy, the government recognized the new stated should be to consider poverty alleviation achievement to help people sick of poverty and get well off more quickly. Especially should be to improve ecological environment and also include to narrow development gaps. So here my presentation focuses on the third basic judgment by the government to improve ecological environment. Yesterday, my presentation showed 14 targeted poverty regions in China, most of them located in central and west China. So most of these regions are vulnerable environmental regions. So the central government by the Ministry of Science and Technology give about 20 million RMB for support my research between 2011 and 2014. The basic conceptual framework, we recognize the regional ecological security, and we hope to evaluation the situation use 3S technology. That means RS, GIS technology, and GPS technology. We need to use the new technology for catch up the ecological and environmental situation. And the second part, recently, in the recent years, in West regions, most disaster happened. So we need disaster risk analysis. The third is the poverty identification, monitoring, and evaluation. That focus on the household at individual levels. But the first part, the ecological security, focus on the region, province, and the quality level, a big size. The last part is the government should linkage all the anti-poverty projects and the policies with the basic identification for and evaluation for the environmental issues and poverty issues. So integrate this together, we hope the government of China can to fulfill the resources optimizations. So that we try to develop a geography information system to online and give technical support for the government policy makers. So this research lasts for 3 years, and our purpose hope from next year applicate this new technology and information system in the whole country. Our objectives, this research is to identify to support our accurate poverty alleviation policies and to fulfill the dynamic management that includes the spatial and temporal distribution of the poverty, and also includes monitoring the poverty, human development, economic and social indicators, and also integrate the ecological and disaster data. And finally, we hope to optimize the resources by the project and the policies. The methodology is we use the 3S technology because in recent years in China, the satellite is developed very quickly, so we can use this new technology service for the poverty reduction. And we also use the multidimensional poverty conceptual framework that includes income, education, health, ecology, and information. This is our survey in the disaster and the environmental vulnerable regions in recent years. And the first method, we used object-oriented classification for land mapping. The first map is captured by the remote session dated map, and we use the computer to develop a computer automatic classification technology to identify just the gray colors is forestry land, and the red color is construction building. So, and the second method, we use the pressure, state, and response model because the human activities that include the factories, manufactories, and other human activities give a lot of ecological pressure. And also, the human can give positive response and negative response. So we need identify the different models for pressure, state, and response. And then this method is very similar with the multidimensional method, but we use them into the ecological security evaluation. The third methodology is based on the AF approach developed by the OFI. So in this year, the key progress for the first part is here. We defined the 3 dimensions, the pressures, state, responses, and we set up a lot of indicators and then collect the data. And most of the data collected rely on the satellite remote sensing technology. And some indicators should collect by the local government. So we integrated this natural science technology indicators with the social and economic indicators together. This is Ensi is a prefecture in central China, Hubei province. The chairman Mao Zedong born in this province. And here is 3 maps. The first is the pressure, and the second is the state, and the third is the response. When we integrated this all together, we can react of ecological security index. It's very similar with the MPI, but here we call the ESI. We linked the ESI and the MPI together because the ESI is a macro level index, but MPI is a micro level, household individual level index. We hope to link the environmental and the MPI together. For this very useful for the post MDG post, because the new development agenda want to link the poverty reduction and the sustainable development together. So, and here is some output by the computer system. This is ecological security index of Wulin mountain region. I just back to here, the Wulin mountain region is the 14, sorry. Here is the sector. Here is the Wulin mountain region. This is one of the 14 regions. Sorry, just a quick move. And another map is the woman mountain region. So we have finished the 14 regions ecological security index in last year. We can automatically produce the map and update the map every year. So this map shows the carbon reserve for the 14 regions. And that is the computer system. It's very easy to operate. But the government officials need to input the social and economic indicators here. The remote session the satellite will auto capture the security data. Another is our multidimensional index that includes the county level, village level, and the household level. This is the more MPI Nanya prefecture that includes 4 counties. And that is the village level map. Yes, just finished. This is the housing deprived. The right is the child education deprived. So it's very useful. We divide by the different dimensions, different indicators. That is decomposition. And okay, the last I just showed the computer system. This is the monitor system. I just stop here. We have no time. Thank you.